Hello, everybody, and welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway with the Noble Motorsport Wiley X Truck Series. Just 2 races, including tonight, left in the championship here. And the points are oh so close. Not as close as they were coming into the final 3 races, but in these final 2 races, they are extremely close. Still, with Bill Matisse leading Dujan Boltrin by 8 points coming into tonight. James, if you were either one of these drivers, what's the game plan coming into these final 2 races, or even tonight? Because everybody knows that next week will be completely unpredictable at Talladega.
Well, that's the whole thing here. Is you got to realize, excuse me, if you're looking to make a move, I mean, tonight's the night you're going to be able to do it. You know, Talladega Super Speedway is kind of a crapshoot. So this is the night to get it done. So I'd say you go out there the first 40, 50 laps, kind of make your way in a position to make a run late in the race and do something for yourself.
Dujan Boltrin, we'll talk about him. He is really improving over the last couple of seasons here in the Truck Series. But Milt Matisse, it's hard to knock him off of his game because he is just so consistent. You won't hear about Milt until the final 10 laps, and you'll look up and you'll see him top 5, top 10, even top 5 at the finish of the race. So it's going to be hard to beat somebody who's consistent. So I think if Boltrin wants to win this championship, he has to not only finish ahead of Milt tonight, he's got to stay out and lead some laps, or at least get that 1 lap lead point. Try and finish ahead of Milt, and then next week at Talladega, just go for the win. Get you a good pushing partner and just go for it. And I think that's how Boltrin's going to have to win this championship if he wants a shot.
It's all right.
We had to switch rooms in the team speak there so nobody would jump in. That's why you heard some dead air. But without further ado, let's go ahead and send it down trackside with Denise Hutchinson for tonight's National Anthem. On behalf of iRacing.com, Motorsport Simulations, Noble Motorsport, and Wiley X, welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Ben Kilcrease and James Ross to call the action, and Sam Taylor is getting the picture that you see to you. James, first broadcast here with us at the network. You feeling a little nervous?
I got a little bit of butterflies, but nothing different from being in the race car. I'm sure we'll settle in here quite nicely.
It'll definitely be interesting to say the least. Let's go ahead and without further ado, run them through the starting lineup, starting on the pole With a time of 30.467 in the number 48 truck, it is Leandro Schmidt, and to his outside. This guy has been winning everything, like you said, James, since he came back to race with us. 20 is Dylan Brockwell.
On row number 2, starting in the 3rd position, you got the number 77, which is Brent Sturgeon. And on the outside, starting in position number 4, number 27, Jay Adair.
Starting 5th inside over row number 3, the number 12, Ross Cato. To his outside at the number 5, it is Mitch Lennon.
Starting 7th, the number 87 of Christopher Hurlow. And starting 8th on the outside, David Mr. Excitement Camara.
Inside, starting 9th, and the number 28 is Wallace Boyce. Outside, and the number 10 is the number 44.
Starting in the 11th position, number 51, Nathan Shiflett. And starting 12th, number 60, Brian Where Am I Neff.
Starting on the inside of row number 7. 13th starting position in the 000. It is Dave Washington, and to his outside in the number 84, it's Andy Kessler.
Starting in the 15th position, number 29, Ben Nile. And starting 16th, number 70, Mike Arnn.
Starting 17th, the number 2, Kenny Baum Jr. To his outside, the number 32, Kevin Ford.
Starting 19th in the 03 is Kevin Carr. And starting 20th, number 92, Brian Terry.
Starting 21st inside row number 11, and the number 25, it's Doug Blackman. To his outside. 22nd starting position in the number 79, it's Stefan Brunel.
In the 12th row on the inside, starting 23rd is number 61, Wyatt Wolf. And starting on the outside, position number 24 is the 05 of Milt Matthijs.
Starting 25th is the number 8 of Dual John Boldrin. 26th is the number 85 of Alex Baleo.
All right, starting 27th in the number 85 is Alex Baleo. Starting 28th in the number 34 is Charles Lemaire.
Rounding out the field is the number 29. Is the number 9 in 28th position, Nicholas Morris. My pick for the race tonight going to be Mitch Lennon in the number 5. James, who you got?
I'm going to take the number 27, Jay Adair. I think he's got this place down, and we'll watch him come to the front.
Sam, I'll get you to whisper in my ear. He's going with Kenny Baum Jr. tonight. Milt Matthijs leads Dual John Boldrin by 8 points with 2 races left. This race can break or make their championship tonight. 29 of iRacing's top truckers have gathered in Atlanta, Georgia to chase the most prestigious championship. Here we are, green flag, got some checkup on the start already. They make it though, and we're clean heading into one little 3-wide action in the back. Still clean and green though through corner number 1 and 2 as we head to the back straightaway. Leandro Schmidt leads them here at Atlanta. Brockwell was able to get down to the inside. He started second, back behind him. They're still 2 by 2. Brent Sturgeon on the inside, Jaden on the outside. Behind him, Cato on the inside, Lennon on the outside. 2 by 2 from third on back. Side-by-side battle for third, really starting to hurt these guys. You can see Brockwell and Schmidt are able to pull away. Now Sturgeon gets away from Adair. He's single file as Cato tries to work his way around the 27. He'll do so off 2. For the lead, here comes Dylan Brockwell. He sticks his... Oh, he taps him! Schmidt! Oh my goodness, we're gonna crash! A big crash in corner number 3. As Leandro Schmidt goes around off the bumper of Dylan Brockwell. Brent Sturgeon is involved. Yeah, that is not what we wanted to see. Jay Adair was also involved. Dave Camara. My goodness. If you are watching the replay there and you're saying, well, dang, they did not even touch. That's the problem we have here in sim racing. It's called, what we call netcode, is when one computer internet connection thinks the car is in another place and the other computer picks it up. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's basically a poor internet connection on either one of the drivers involved is what causes the incident. So, pit stops are occurring on the first caution. And we already have some drivers gambling with 2 tires. Those are Christopher Herlow and Mitch Lennon in the 5. And it looks like everybody else came in as well. So caution number 1 here on lap 3 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Once again, Ben Kilcrease, James Ross showing you in the booth. Sam Taylor getting the picture that you see to you, and not starting off the way we wanted to. Last week we were clean and green the whole race. Did not have the first caution. Tonight we made it to lap 3. 4.5 miles before we had our first one.
A little bit of early race nerves here, Ben, but they'll get it sorted out.
Certainly will. We'll give you a checkup on our points contenders. Milt Matisse, he sits 20th right now. Dual John Boldrin, 23rd on the track. Yeah, James just whispered to me on Whisper. His pick, Jay Adair, currently being scored dead last, 2 laps down. That's the network curse right there. That's why we don't do picks. Also, James, let's look at the scoring right here. You also said that Sturgeon was the underdog and could possibly get the win tonight in practice. He sits 26, 2 laps down.
I am never talking about another driver again.
We also talked about Leandro Schmidt possibly pulling it out. He sits 25th, 1 lap down. So, my goodness, we are just... I haven't cursed Mitch. He sits 2nd. Kenny Baum Jr., Sam's pick, sits 10th. So, James, for the first broadcast, everybody he talked about has already crashed.
Race isn't over yet, boys.
Certainly is true. As the lights turn off atop the iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car, that means we're just 1 lap away from getting the green flag. So we'll line them up, restart order before we take the green. Lennon, Herlow, Brockwell, Cato, Boy, Shiflett, Neff, Nile, Edick, and Baum is the top 10. Mitch Lennon chooses the high side on the restart here, James. That's a little interesting.
Oh, you know, I think Mitch is the type of guy that kind of likes to get that that run through the first corner, and it's got enough confidence to try and make it stick. So let's see what happens here.
So we got one caution in the books. Hopefully that's the last one here tonight as we stack them up 2 by 2 by 2. Set for restart number 1 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 7 laps in. Pace car looking to head down onto pit road. Green flag is back in the air. We're back racing. Lennon and Herlo there, dead even on the start. Herlo actually beat him to the line a little bit. They almost made contact to the tri-oval. Herlo not giving him an inch. Lennon starts on the outside, and Herlo says, well, that might have been a bad mistake. He almost pulls up in front of him, but Lennon still has his nose there.
This is where the momentum's going to take effect. Let's see what happens through 3 and 4 here now.
There he goes. Now he gets to run through 3 and 4. At the line. Oh my goodness, it's going to be close. That was the finish. It would have been Mitch Lennon by 12 one-thousandths of a second. Heading down into 1 and 2. Lennon puts the pinch on him. Off of 4. Neff gets tight. 2 down the backstretch. Now look out. Herlo slow off of 2. He checked up the field behind him. This is getting real close up here at the front. So Lennon taking the lead, not looking back. Herlo side by side with Ross Cato right now. He'll push up a little there. Cato gets to run off the corner. Number 2, he gets a little loose there. So does Neff behind. Wallace Boyce in the 28, making some noise in the top 5. Still side by side for second. Herlo has a slight advantage into 1, but Cato just gets such a great run to the middle of the turn.
I'll tell you, if Herlo and Cato can't get this sorted out soon, Lennon's going to run away with it.
Just you say that, Cato got a little tail happy off 2 down the backstretch, and he's going to lose multiple positions. 2 right now, looking at 3 off of 4. As Boyce tries to clear him. Look at Neff back there in the 60 truck. He's looking real racy down the front stretch. Thought he was going to stick his nose to the inside of Nathan Shiflett. He'll ride down there on the inside for now. Off of corner number 2 right here. Oh, Cato tagged the wall. That allows Neff to get by him there.
I'll tell you, I'm impressed with how good Lennon and Herlo are looking. I know they only had a few laps on their tires, but still going 2 against 4, they look pretty good right now.
It's definitely Lennon out quite a bit ahead of the field. About 15-20 car lengths. And Herlo is just holding them up behind him right now. Brockwell, whoa! Neff puts the bumper to Shiflett off of on the back straightaway. Off of 2. That was almost huge. Now in 3, here comes Neff. Looking there, he got sideways in the middle of the turn. Corner number 4, almost tags the wall. Brian Neff making it exciting for us on the back straightaway and all the way to the front straightaway. Oh, and now he tags him. Neff in the wall. We're clean so far. My goodness, that could have been catastrophic there. But they were able to sort it out. And I'm going to go ahead and say I saw that coming with how racy they were on the backstretch. Look at this. A kill crease crossover to perfection from Ben Nile. He gets to the inside of Joel Eddick. Eddick passed him in 1 and 2. Now pulling the crossover on the backstretch. Here comes Kenny Baum Jr. sticking his nose in. Baum will have the run off of corner number 4. This is for the 6th position on the racetrack right now. I'm sorry, make that 7th. Did I miss anything up front? Mitch Lennon is literally running away with it here in the early going. Chris Herlow, Dylan Brockwell, that's the battle for second. They've got Wallace, Boyce, and Nathan Shiflett tagging along. That's a 4-truck line. Ben Niles bringing Kenny Baum Jr. and Joel Eddick with him to make that a 7-truck team go for second position.
Yeah, keep an eye on Brockwell there with Herlow. He's starting to look a little bit racy. I think we might see something. Here he goes to the inside.
Brockwell sticks his nose in, so does Shiflett behind. Shiflett almost makes contact with Boyce. Boyce goes up the track. Brockwell looks like he has a run off 4. He does. Can he clear Herlow at the line? He will. Bump Brockwell to the runner-up position, and here comes Shiflett looking for a podium position as we head into 1. Shiflett clears him as well. And now here comes Nile looking to the inside. I tell you what, James, this outside line is looking like the outside line at, say, Martinsville or somewhere. You don't want to be stuck up there. You'll go back quick.
You get up there, the freight trains are coming.
Look at Nathan Shiflett talking about Brockwell looking racy. Shiflett's looking for second position. He'll take that on the backstretch. Bump Nathan Shiflett to the runner-up position. Brockwell's not done with him, though. He closed right up to his rear bumper in turn 4. He almost puts it to him on the front stretch.
He's bump drafting.
Yeah. Pushed him into 1. Off 2. He'll get a run. Look at Brockwell. Here he comes. Gets the run through the center. Has a spectacular run off. He'll look to the inside down the backstretch. Looking down from our Noble Network 1 chopper, Dylan Brockwell trying to clear Shiflett on the front stretch. Here comes Ben Nile in the 29. And don't count out Kenny Baum Jr. He's worked his way through the traffic. He's in the mix as well. Oh, and James, don't look further back. Whoa! Brockwell got loose. Shiflett tagged him.
I think Shiflett took the worst of that deal.
Yeah, got quite a bit of damage. Looks like it's not going to steer perfectly. Here comes Baum. He'll stick his nose in. 3 wide for third. No. 2 by 2 by 2 from third on back. Look who's tagging along at the end of that pack. Gets the 000. Now gets loose. He tags the wall.
Edict touches them on the way by, but they're still clean.
My goodness. So now got a little wobbly there. Tagged the outside wall. That breaks the group up a little bit. Everybody had to check up. Washington tags the grass. He got a little loose, but that's who I was talking about. Dave Washington has worked his way through the whole field, and he is now sitting 6th on the track, and he is coming for the leader, which happens to be Mitch Lennon, who happens to have a 2.2 second lead over Dylan Brockwell.
You know, the draft does come into effect in these tracks. If these guys line up, they can run him back down.
We saw that a couple seasons ago. Actually, my first truck race for Noble Motorsport was here at this track in the trucks, and it was just unbelievable show they put on. They were 2 by 2. It looked like a race at Talladega or Daytona. It was just amazing how they were able to run side by side and nose to tail like they were, and it was all because of the draft. And tonight you see these small packs forming, and that's what you're seeing as a product of the draft.
Oh, we got some good action here. We got Shiflett, Boyce, Baum, Washington. You can put a blanket over the 4 of them.
Shiflett leads that little group. He times it down to the inside. He was side by side with Kenny Baum just a few laps ago. Boyce sits 5th right now. Washington, you can bump him to 6th. Make that 5th as Baum goes back to 6th. Now here comes Edick and Herlo trying to join back in on this. Don't count out Ross Cato back there in the 12. He's slowly starting to work his way into the mix. Ben Nile, who's falling back to 10th. He's still wiggly off the turns, but he's got his truck somewhat under control. Milt Matisse sits 12th, and that's big because John Boldrin is way back in 22nd. But Washington to 4th, Kenny Baum Jr. to 5th. Wallace Boyce is on the fall back now. Nathan Shiflett looking real good, sitting 3rd. He made his return to iRacing just a couple weeks ago. Got a new computer for Christmas, bought it for him for himself. And he's able to run with high graphics on, smooth frame rates, so he is back racing with us here. Nice to see him back on the track, sitting 3rd right here tonight. While we have some time, though, and a small little break in the side-by-side action, let's go ahead and get a plug in for our official Truck Series sponsor, WileyX.com. They have all your sunglass needs, from tactical, motorcycle, racing, outdoors, and safety. They even have prescription lenses too, so choose WileyX to keep the sun and debris out of your eyes. You can find them at WileyX.com. Search WX Shop on Facebook. SamBass.com and Sam Bass Galleries is the place to go if you want quality workmanship. Sam is the first official artist for NASCAR. Give him a call at 1-800-556-5464 or visit his website at sambass.com. So, we think we could be seeing some pit stops coming up here soon. So here we go. We got the first couple of pitters. Charles Lemaire heading to the pits. Hearing on the radio that Mitch Lennon, he'll be heading to the pits this time. He'll give up the lead. We'll see if anybody stays out to take it. It'll be Washington. Brockwell follows Lennon down. Oh, Shiflett gets the bumper from Herlo. And look out, Ford spins it out. Nile is in, Milt Matisse is in, Kevin Carr, Brunel, Wolf, Dave Washington, though, for the first time here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, takes the lead here at the Wiley X Truck Series. Kenny Baum Jr. out of gas, just heard it over his radio. He's coming down to the pits right now, but this is not what he needed because he has no speed at all, no power under that number 2 Chevrolet Silverado. He's coming to a slow stop. Can he make it to his pits? Oh, man.
Oh, and that's gonna hurt.
The chances of Kenny Baum Jr. winning this race now is slim to none, because that is a huge mistake on the crew chief right there. Not putting enough gas in there, or not telling him to come in one lap earlier.
Yeah, Wallace Boyce stayed out a lap to lead one here.
This is really going to jumble up the racing order. We'll get you an updated lineup as soon as our scoring is updated here in the broadcast booth. What you see on your screen at home is completely different than what we are provided with track scoring here. We are provided with scoring at the line each lap. You're provided with a new scoring loop every second, so you have an up-to-date scoring loop at home. We do not here at the track.
I think once we get all sorted out here, you're going to see Washington out in front and Brockwell in second.
I'm not sure how to go back on the replay, but I think that Washington and Brockwell both took 2 tires to try and get that lap position, which, as we've seen here in the Truck Series all season, is oh so crucial. Kenny Baum Jr. going down another lap. This will make him 2 laps down now. Washington really pushed up there when he had to go around the outside.
I tell you, what a shame for K-Bomb. I mean, he really had a good run going.
And I did. I actually got into Kenny Baum Jr. last night in the Nationwide Series. Wasn't my fault, but I overcorrected and tagged his car. He looped it around, and it sparked a night of troubles for him in the Nationwide Series. So, not having the best of nights here, 2 in a row. He'll finish outside the top 10.
Yeah, a lot of time still left here. As long as he can get himself in a good position here, maybe get lucky and get around Alex below, put him in the spot for the lucky dog. So, you never know what can happen out here. Actually, he's pulling up on Washington right now.
And he is. He's got a spiffy machine with the number 2 Chevrolet Silverado for second place, though. Dylan Brockwell has been caught by Mitch Lennon. And here comes Lennon looking to the inside in turn 2. Not going to do it there. He'll try and get around on the backstretch.
I tell you, and here's where we're going to see the difference between 2 and 4 tires. And the yellow's out.
Christopher Herlow is around on the back straightaway. Excuse me, that was in corner 1 and 2. And oh my, this was a wacky situation. They were going 3 wide. And that was just racing right there. Just no room for another trunk there.
I tell you, they were all they were giving it their all right there. Just you know, trying to make a good move, trying to make an aggressive move, and I think came out and bit Mr. Herlow there.
So caution number 2 of the night here at Atlanta Motor Speedway as we rack them up under caution. This is a big break for Dave Washington and Dylan Brockwell. They only took 2 tires on the last pit stop. Now they have a chance to come in, get fresh 4s all the way around. We'll have to see what they do. But that's what we talk about, or that's what I talked about earlier, James, the track position. You never know when a caution is going to come out, and if you're the leader and the caution comes out, well, boom, you have that spot. Easy. Didn't even have to work for it.
That's true, but I tell you what I'm looking at right now is Ken Baum stayed out. He's going to get the wave by here with 1 to go. That'll put him 1 lap down and put him in prime position to get that lucky dog. The way he was running up on Washington there, he might be somebody to watch here.
Certainly could. And the way things have been in a truck series in the past seasons, not just this season, you don't count out anybody until the checkered flag has flown. You can only count them out really then if they're upside down. So, once again, caution out for the second time here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're going to take a moment to catch our breath, pay some bills. I'm going to grab me another sweet tea. James is going to get another beer. We'll be right back here on Noble Network 1. We're back here at Noble Network 1. Ben Kilcrease, James Ross here to call the action at Atlanta Motor Speedway with just 2 races left. Almost halfway through this one. Thank you all for tuning in wherever you are in the United States, wherever you are in the world, to watch the race right here on Noble Network 1. I tell you what, something that just blew my mind, and you guys are going to have to email Mr. Kessler, our boss here at the network, about this. James Ross, new guy to the network here. His signing bonus was larger than my annual pay here at the network.
Well, you don't have to worry about that too much. Most of what I make goes back into this league anyway, so.
There you go. Good to hear.
I'll tell you, we got an interesting strategy play here. If you look out on the racetrack, we got Ross Cato out in front. I believe he took 2, taking a chance on track position here. I know all the guys behind him took 4, so I guess we'll get to answer the question: how different is 2 and 4 right now?
Well, it wasn't too long ago since we had the green flag pit stop, so those left sides, they have some wear, but I don't think it'll be anything like a 30-lap run kind of wear. We'll have to see how Cato does those size up with the rest of the competitors. Cato, Washington, Brockwell, Lennon, Shiflett, Terry, Matisse, Brunel, Boyce, and Ford. Top 10 as we get set to line them up 2 by 2 by 2. Second restart of the night. Pace car looking to head on down to pit road. Cato's going to lead him to the line. Washington to his outside.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. We're back racing here at Atlanta.
Looks like Cato got the jump on him, but Washington should have the momentum on the outside. Depends on it. Brockwell clears him, and he does.
Brockwell can pull up now and be clear. That's what he'll do. Now Washington's trapped in the boxes. Here comes Nathan Shiflett. Looking to the inside. That's for 3rd position as Shiflett's on the inside of Washington. Washington is going to get the advantage on the outside corner number 4. Can he clear Shiflett on the front stretch? Not going to be able to. Shiflett still has a very slim piece of the bumper on the inside. Brian Terry cracking the top 10. Almost cracked the wall on the backstretch there. He bobbles up the field behind him. 3 wide action heading into corner number 3. That's not going to work. That got crazy. Stefan Brunel goes way up the track. Boldrin's right there behind him. He goes way up the track. They keep it clean though. We're still green. While all that was happening back there, James Washington was able to clear Nathan Shiflett. And now he's on the bumper of Dylan Brockwell as Washington looking for that 2nd position. Brockwell now looking for the lead in turn 3. Washington putting the bumper to Brockwell on the front straightaway.
You're looking at mentor and mentee right there, Brockwell and Washington, and they're up to 1st and 2nd. Cato touches the wall.
It's not the first time he's done that. I don't think it'll be the last as Cato falls back quite a bit as Brockwell and Washington both were able to clear him. Now the top 5, 6, 7 tail to nose as we race down the front straightaway single file. Washington might peek out. No, he'll stay behind him and ride.
I tell you, the car I'm looking at right now, looking real racy, is Mitch Lennon sitting there in 4th, looking to make a move in 3rd, going down into 3. He's on the inside.
Oh my goodness, he put that truck where there was almost no room for it, and he's able to clear Nathan Shiflett as the caution is out on the back straightaway. We have had a big collision, a catastrophe. Brian Neff is one of them. Andy Kessler involved, Wyatt Wolf, Brian Terry. My goodness, this is an unbelievable crash that we had back here. I don't even see how we missed this.
It looks like Terry, I see the 92, the 44, the 79, all involved the initial part of that wreck. Wow, what a mess.
Yeah, and it just kept happening even after the fact. Kenny Baum Jr. got a small piece of it. He was looking to get possibly the lucky dog there. Yeah, he was in a position for the lucky dog. My goodness. So we have successfully had the big one here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Yeah, a bunch of good trucks torn up here on lap number 47. Almost looked like another netcode incident there, but I don't know. We'll have to let's send it to our team of specialists to figure out that. Let's get a quick plug in before we go back Green Flag Racing. RSeat.net is the official sponsor of the RSeat.net Sprint Cup Series. They have all your sim racing needs when it comes to comfort, seats to monitor stands. They have it all. All you have to do is just check them out at RSeat.net. PowerTech Power Solutions. You can find them on Facebook. All you have to do is search PowerTech Power Solutions. They cover Southern Connecticut, parts of New York and New Jersey. Sales, parts, and service. They are your ones to call if the power goes out. James, you know a little bit about those guys, don't you?
I gotta tell you, this is the first time I actually heard my own plug while I was on the radio. That was pretty cool there, right there.
I can do it again if you want me to. If I get paid more. No comment.
Note the silence, Ben. But
note the silence. Okay.
no, just taking a look at the replay here. It almost looks like Terry kind of got into Kevin Carr a little bit, trying to get back down on the line, and that just got him loose and started a chain reaction after that.
It took a bunch of good trucks out, like I said, and we're trying to get everything lined up here.
I'll tell you, here's a real interesting call. Mitch Lennon did not pit that time around with the rest of the leaders.
All right, sorry about the silence there. We're faced with a situation which is a little bit awkward. I am the official admin of the truck series, so I'm trying to get the waves out and everything, making sure the drivers are okay in the race. You know, getting their plate of cookies and their Diet Coke to drink if they need it. So we have to take a break here in the broadcast once and again. But while we take that break, you can enjoy the beautiful sound of these trucks pacing around Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Well, I tell you, just not too long ago, we were talking about Ken Baum Jr. being 2 laps down. He just took the wave around. He's on the lead lap, boys. So this will be real interesting.
And he's almost in the top 15. He said he'll sit 16th on this restart as we stack them up and head to the back straightaway. Mitch Lennon is your leader, though. That's going to be big. Watch out. He's the guy who is looking the most racy out of the whole field, I think. On that last run, he is your leader. Washington sits to the outside of him. Then is Brockwell, Shiflett, your points leader, Milt Matisse. I told you, watch out for him. At the end of the race, Ben Niles back up there. Wallace Boyce, Ross Cato, Kevin Ford, and Joel Eddick is the top 10. We'll go ahead and run you through the rest of the field too. Alex Vallejo sits 11th. Kevin Carr, Burnell, Neff, Baum, Kessler, Boldrin, Herlo, Lemaire, Wolf. That's the top 20. 21st begins with Blackman, Terry, Arn, Camara, Schmidt, Sturgeon, and Jay Adair. From Camara, excuse me, Camara, Schmidt, Sturgeon, and Adair are all behind the wall. Pace
No, I
car
tell
down
you, we
pit road. Sorry to cut you off there, James.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. We're back racing here at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Oh, there's a
Washington-
bunch up towards the back here. Oh, Bomb almost eats it, but he gets through clean.
Looks like Boldrin is a part of that. Points contender. He's real slow on the back straightaway. We are still green.
And we're 2x2 for the lead right here. Brockwell low, Lennon high. Coming to the line, it's too close to call.
Looks like Lennon will snag it by only 9/1000ths of a second. You can't even blink your eye in that amount of time. Back straightaway, Brockwell has a run to the center of two. Lennon gets loose, look out. They make a little contact. That looked like good short track banging right there, but they were only doing 180.
It's looking like, yeah, it looks like Brockwell cleared him here, and you got Shiflett down low. Is this the freight train a-coming?
Shiflett sticks his nose in. Washington is anxious to get to that bottom line. He is really looking racy as well. Brockwell has it. Look out, Lennon! Lennon is sideways in front of the whole field. He tags Washington. Russ Cato goes around.
Ooh, Lennon hits the inside wall hard.
Oh my goodness. Mitch Lennon clobbers the inside wall. His race looks completely ruined now.
And you know what?
Oh,
Take a look up at the leaderboard here. Look at our points leader. Hadn't heard from him all day. We're getting down towards go time, and Milt Batiste is sitting in third place.
Yep, that is just unbelievable. That I said at the beginning of the race, about 20 or so laps ago, he'll be up there, and he is just really surprised us all. We literally did not mention him though the whole first 50 laps of this race. We get set for this restart, and boom, there he is.
We got Shiflett and Washington did not come to the pits. Looks like they're, and Brockwell as well. So we've got three that did not pit. Playing a little strategy here, I guess.
That's interesting. You don't have too much time on these tires. But it is going to be interesting to see how they shape up with the other guys. Washington had a little contact with Lennon there. Don't think he has any damage that'll affect him, but we'll have to wait and see. So we're gonna take a quick break right now. I've got to get some stuff sorted out with the wave around. We'll be right back here live on Noble Network 1.
Does a real race car have a center post? Of course not, and neither should your race rig. The R-Seat Evo V3 with its unique design has no center post. The R-Seat Evo replicates what you would be accustomed to in your daily driver or something you may take to the track. It can accommodate drivers from 4'11" up to over 6'6" tall and is pre-drilled for all of the major wheel manufacturers on the market today. When it comes to performance, look no further than the R-Seat Evo V3. Check out the R-Seat Evo and other sim racing equipment by heading to www.rseat.net.
I felt it all at the hall, where it's a cool 33 degrees.
We experienced it all at the hall, where my son became the fastest man ever. I relived it all at the hall, where my grandson asked me, "Did you really do all that?"
Experience high-octane fun during NASCAR Hall of Fame's Cure for the Common Summer, presented by Coca-Cola.
We are back here at Noble Network 1 and Atlanta Motor Speedway. Round number 9 here at the Wiley X Truck Series. James Ross had to step away, get some ice for his beer. So, I had to go get some ice for my Diet Coke during the break, but I made it back in time to bring it back. Lights are set to go out on the iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car. We will remind you, next Wednesday night, we need you to tune in right here at Noble Network 1 for the Noble Motorsport Award Show live on Noble Radio. And that's next Wednesday night after all the seasons come to an end and all the champions are crowned. They'll be live on the show next Wednesday night on Noble Radio. Speaking of upcoming events here at the network, January 26th, I'm jumping ahead of myself. January 26th, we'll be broadcasting the No Room for Cowboys race at Bristol Motor Speedway with the All-Pro Racing Division in the trucks. I'm not sure on the info. I'll go ahead and admit it. I haven't done any studying on it. It's, I think, a good, I don't even know how many laps it is. But here we go. James, I always like to do this with newbies, so I'm going to give you the restart here with just under 30 laps to go.
All right, lights are out on the pace car. They're looking. Green flag is out, and here they go. Shiflett on the outside, Brockwell on the inside. Washington pushing Brockwell through on the inside as they go down into one.
Brockwell says, I don't have time to race with Shiflett. I've got a race to win myself. He pushes Brockwell through 1 and 2 back straightaway. Didn't get a run on him, so he'll have to try again in 3 and 4 to get a run on the 20 car. He'll dive it down into 3 and 4. Shiflett on the old tires, starting to fall back just a little bit. Washington has the slight damage to the nose. Here comes Joe Ledick with the new fresh tires. He sits third right now. He's on the bumper of Washington.
And they go down into one. Oh, getting a bit dicey here, but they're through clean. And here we are, Washington peeking out. Edict now looking low under Washington, and they line back up 1 by 1 going into 3.
Top 4 is toe to nose in there side by side for 6th between Milt Matisse and Ben Nile. Front straightaway, they're still side by side for that 6th position. Racing real hard as Washington puts the bumper to Brockwell heading into 1.
I tell you, this is what it's all about right here, fellas. These guys are going for it.
Good.
And now the question is, can they make it from here, or will they have to stop one more time?
That'll definitely be in the back of all these drivers' heads and their crew chief as well, because that could be a race-winning decision as to do we safe now. If we can say, whoa, look out, my goodness, I thought the one truck on the inside was going to come up there. Sorry about that, but my goodness, that got dicey. Here comes Nathan Shiflett. He's on the old tires, remember, but he looks to the inside of Joel Ledick. That's for 3rd. I tell you what, Nathan Shiflett has just come back to iRacing and surprising us all.
I'll tell you, I don't remember him being this good before he left. He's looking great out there.
Certainly is. Doing a fantastic job, especially here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Oh, no,
they
contact!
Oh!
That's going to pile up some trucks. Caution is out. Oh, my goodness, no. and they're still piling up.
Joel
Alex
Leedick,
Vallejo.
the 44, and Milt Matthijs, our point leader, looked like they were involved.
Andy Kessler was involved for the second time tonight.
Oh, I tell you, Matisse was running the perfect race, and to get involved in something like that, looking for a championship, wow.
Oh my, it wasn't even his fault. Edick got a little loose in front of him, and then they just checked up behind. And it just caused a big gaggle of, my goodness. Terry was involved. Neff got a little piece of it. Just a big mess on the back straightaway. As we'll line them up again. Now, though, James, since we have this caution, do we see these guys come in and take tires? Because they can save under this caution and make it to the end.
Oh, they pit here for fuel. They'll make it to the end. It's all, I'm thinking from here, 21 laps to go, 22 laps to go, you gotta take tires.
Looks like quite a few guys are staying out, and I'll admit I'm shocked. If I was on the track right now, I'd definitely be coming down and taking 4 fresh ones. We do see Niall and Cato down, so very interesting call by many of the crew chiefs on this round of pit stops. We'll be coming to 20 to go at the line this time, so we'll have a restart with under 20 to go. And
I mean, unless some of these guys think they're going to stretch it to the end from that last stop with this caution, I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, most definitely. So, we'll get everything lined up here. Get the order straight for you. We'll have that for you when we turn the lights off, when everything is official. Take a look at our picks for tonight. We'll start at the bottom of the list. James Ross, your pick of Jay Adair. Not looking so spiffy down there in your first pick-a-rama.
I'm thinking he left this place about 40 minutes ago.
Jay Adair sits 27th, and respectively his number is 27. So in an official race, he would finish where he was supposed to finish. I mean, that's pretty spot on. Mitch Linden, my pick, he was looking good, but he now sits 20th. Kenny Jr. Sam's pick is sitting 9th right now, but like you said, James, earlier in the race is not over yet.
I'll tell you, he's come from 2 laps down, got both his laps back, one by staying out for the wave around and one by the lucky dog. It's got a fast truck.
Certainly does.
Looks like he's a little beaten up in the rear end right now, but you know what? He can drive, so we'll see what happens.
I heard on his radio that he said he still thinks he could win the race. So there's just no quit in Kenny Baum Jr. By the way, if you're in our chat room chatting it up with any of the other viewers, do not encourage Sam Taylor, because we still got to get him out of the production van. We don't want to blow his head up too big just because he's leading the Pick-a-Rama Championship.
I tell you, all this hard work in here, and Sam's the one with all the fans, isn't he?
Yeah, I know. Everybody loves the Australian guy. We'll turn the lights off on the pace car.
All right, so looking at 1 to go to green here, we got Dylan Brockwell in the lead. David Washington, Nathan Shiflett, Wallace Boyce, Joel Leedick, Kevin Ford, Ben Nile, Kevin Carr, Kenny Baum Jr., and Ross Cato wrap up your top 10.
And it could still be any one of those 10 drivers that you mentioned to end up in victory lane tonight here at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
And don't count out your point leader, Milt Matisse. He got a little involved in that last wreck. Looks like he's got the truck fixed, and you know, he always comes at the end.
It'll be 17 laps to go when we get the green flag here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Who will win round number 9 in the Wiley X Truck Series? Brockwell, your leader. Washington looks like he chooses to start on the second row almost.
He's laying back a bit. I think he's looking to get a run on this start.
There's the green flag. He's almost dead even, but Brockwell has a run heading into corner number 1. Brockwell looks as if he's good through 1 and 2. He'll be able to clear him on the backstretch. Look at this. Brockwell's going to clear him, and he's going to pull 2, 3, now 4 truck length lead over Dave Washington, and here comes Nathan Shiflett trying to take second.
Here they come through 3 and 4. Oh, Edict gets a little loose in 4th, but gathers it in. Looks like they're going to settle in, but no! Look at this. Washington looking to the outside of Shiflett, going down into 1.
Watch Ben now. He's leading the group of fresh tires, and they're coming through the field pretty quick. He's looking to the inside of Wallace. Boys, Edick is back behind him. Look at Dave Washington passing Nathan Shiflett on the outside. '69 down here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and Dave Washington trying to pass Nathan Shiflett for that second position. And look at this gaggle from about 6th on back with Kevin Ford and Wallace. Boys, Kenny Bob Jr. is in the mix as well. Kevin Carr, Milt Matisse, and Ross Cato, the 3 wide heading into 3. Truck sideways behind them. We're still green. They make it through corner number 4, 3 wide. My goodness, we'll go back up to the lead. Washington still side by side with Nathan Shiflett. Shiflett not giving him an inch on the bottom. Washington's not giving Shiflett an inch on the top. Here comes Ben Nile looking to the inside of Wallace Boyce for 4th.
I'll tell you, the cat that's sitting in the catbird seat right here, right now, is Ben Nile. Got the freshest tires of the group, and he's coming to the inside. There, almost 3 wide, almost touches the grass. 2 by 2 into 1. Shiflett, Washington, Nile, and Edick, and Nile passes Edick coming out of 2.
He'll clear him on the back stretch. Now Nile sets his sights on Shiflett and Washington. 3 and 4. Last time Shiflett and Washington both were caught by the wind. Look at Nile close to the rear bumper on the front stretch. Ben Nile looking to get around these guys and chase down Dylan Brockwell.
I tell you, and Brockwell's out to about a half-second lead right now. While these guys are racing behind him, he's hitting his marks. He's doing what he needs to do. Can this guy be beat?
Triple on the back straightaway, Kevin Carr, a big crash. 0-3, Kevin Carr was...
I tell you, and our points leader, Matisse, caught a piece of that too.
Nope. It looked like that was a weird situation there. And I see what happened now. Boyce hit the apron, got loose in front of Carr. Carr went to up high to avoid him, tagged the wall, got loose. Kevin Ford hit him, and then Matisse turned him, and Carr just side slapped the wall. My goodness, Christopher Hurlow. Look at the avoidance he had right there. He almost hit the inside wall too, but Hurlow was able to avoid it. And Kevin Carr,
that's
though,
a
got the
decent
worst
piece of car control right there.
Yep.
So the question now with basically they have about 10 to go when they go back green, is somebody going to take a chance and take tires to go make a run on the field? Ross Cato pits. and pretty much everyone behind him does. So you've got Brockwell, Washington, Shiflett, Nile, Edick, Boyce, Baum, Ford, and Lemaire. Your top 9 stayed out, and Cato in 10th is the first one to come in and look for tires.
That he is. So, all these guys, when you say first 9 or so, are on old tires. I don't think the guys behind them will be able to work their way through, even with the newer tires, because these guys, the first 9, they're going to be duking it out for the win here, no doubt.
Well, and check this out. Here we are, just shy of 10 to go, just shy of the cutout, and Dual John Boldrin gets the way by to get back on the lead lap.
Yep,
You got him sitting in 14th. You got Matisse, our points leader, sitting in 12th. Not much between them. There might be something to race for next week.
Yep, and heading into next week, if they're separated by 8 points, what it is now, or even maybe even 10, Boldrin still has a chance. Matisse could be taken out in lap 1 next week at Talladega, and that could be it for him. And Boldrin could go on to win the race. I mean, it's just very unpredictable.
I'm telling you, I'm thinking NASCAR needs to make one of the super speedways the last race of the chase. Just think how interesting that would be.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting here in the Truck Series. Maybe they'll tune in and watch and see how good it'll be. I want to thank all of you for tuning in to watch us here live at Atlanta Motor Speedway and Noble Truck Series. As I am just getting poked and asked questions. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We also want to thank our loyal sponsors here at the network, rseat.net. They have all your sim racing needs when it comes to comfort. Seats to monitor stands, they have it all at rseat.net. PowerTech Power Solutions, they cover Southern Connecticut, parts of New York and New Jersey. Sales, parts, and service, they are your ones to call if the power goes out. WileyX.com, they have all your sunglass needs from tactical, motorcycle, racing, outdoors, and safety. They even have prescription lenses too, so choose WileyX to keep the sun and debris out of your eyes. You can check them out at WileyX.com. SamBass.com and Sam Bass Galleries is the place to go if you want quality workmanship. Sam is the first official artist for NASCAR. You can call him at 1-800-556-5464 or visit his website at sambass.com. Last but not least, I want to thank the NASCAR Hall of Fame. You can give them a like on Facebook, just search NASCAR Hall, or on Twitter at NASCAR Hall. We encourage you to do it all at the Hall. And I've been demanded by my producer to thank him for staying up late to put on the great broadcast, the high quality show that he is putting on tonight. That picture that you see right now is being brought to you by none other than Sam Taylor, and out of Litchett Matravers doorstep, England, is where that stream is being streamed tonight. So we'll line them up 2 by 2. Lights out on the pace car. 8 laps remaining here at round 9 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Can Dylan Brockwell hold on to win yet another truck race? We'll find out in a matter of time. Pace car to the pits. Green flag. Washington gets the jump. Shiflett puts the bumper to Brockwell. And here comes Washington trying to work his way around the outside.
Brockwell drives her in deep. He's got Shiflett behind him, got help in the draft, and he pulls him off of turn 2.
Edick and Nile touch down the backstretch. They're still trying to beat and bang a little bit. Here comes Shiflett, though. He's hungry for a win here at Noble Motorsport. He dives it down into 3 hard. He comes off of corner number 4. Shiflett closes up. He gets a run on Brockwell. Look at Shiflett.
Quietly, Kenny Baum slips into 5th here. He's taking a look at 4th. They're going 3 wide. No, he tucks back in line.
And it almost puts the block on him there. And Kenny Baum Jr. will have to reside for 5th for now. Corner number 4 at the line. It's 6 to go for Dylan Brockwell. Washington not going to give up. He's still trying to get around the outside of Shiflett. But look at Shiflett. He gets a real good run through 1 and 2. Shiflett's looking real good on the backstretch, heading to 3. Shiflett pushing up a little there. Washington now going to try and stick his nose. And here comes the 000 of Washington at the line. 5 laps to go at Atlanta.
And Washington's got a nose on him, coming off a 2, not quite clear.
No.
They touch. Shiflett hits the wall. Oh, he's into the inside wall. Oh.
Caution is out. This race is over. And Dylan Brockwell, 4 to go. Brockwell's gonna win it. Well, we're not going to call it yet, but we'll have to wait and see. So, we'll give you the lineup here once everything cycles around. But that was Nathan Shiflett that hit the inside wall a ton and went back up into traffic. And he made slight contact with Dave Washington. Hey, what a great race this was shaping up to be here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and it could still be a great race if this simulator that we're racing on was like any other console game in America or in the world and had green-white checkers. But for some odd reason, the most realistic motorsport simulator in the world cannot give us green-white checkers.
And Washington hits the pits.
Wow. That is oh my.
I have no words.
We know Washington's in this for fun, like our producer said, but now I never expected him to pull off like that. My goodness. What is going on? So, we'll have to get the lights off on the pace car this time for the race to have a 1-lap shootout.
I tell you, I'm taking a look down the leaderboard here, Ben, and look at our points leader, Milt Matisse, sneaking back into 5th place. Where did he come from?
He was 15th a few laps ago. My goodness, he sneaks back up to 5th, and John Boldrin, he didn't gain too much position. He's still back there in 12th. So this is not going to be good for him. Lights going to have to go off this time. Do they? No. This race is over. Dylan Brockwell is your winner here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So, Dylan Brockwell looks as if he's going to win this thing, but Oh boy, James, I know why it's hard to bring up stuff like this, but will fuel be an issue? Do you think he has enough fuel to make it around to the checkered flag?
No,
I mean,
I,
he did
I,
pit quite a while ago.
I think with these cautions here, and he can clutch this thing now and just ride it home. I don't think there'll be any issue here at all.
It was even if we think that these guys are good, we always have that in the back of our mind. Thanks to Eric Dallariva at Indianapolis Motor Speedway back in that one Cup race, thought he was going to win last lap under caution. White flag on the backstretch. He ran out of fuel. So we always have that in the back of our minds. At the line this time, though, Dylan Brockwell, he'll take the white flag. He has 1.5 miles to pace here at Atlanta Motor Speedway to win round number 9.
Oh, hold on, he just passed the pace car.
Oh boy, they got a little ahead of themselves. Can't be doing that.
I think he started his victory lap
Yeah.
before the last lap.
He said, I'm going to win it anyways. I'll go ahead and do my donuts. So glad he did catch that, because these officials, the iRacing scoring system will flag him if he would have went on. So still got to pace around. Through 3 and 4, Dylan Brockwell has been hunting. He's been hunting deer for the past couple of months. He returns to racing here on iRacing and Noble Motorsport, and he's been hunting for a victory. He got a couple of them, and he'll add another one to his resume tonight. Dylan Brockwell comes off of corner number 4 at only 60 miles per hour. He will win round number 9 in the Wiley X Truck Series here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Give it to Dylan Brockwell.
Congratulations, Mr. Brockwell. You deserved it. Great race, sir.
Certainly was. And Joel Eddick, he'll finish second. Ben Nile comes home in third. We'll talk to each of the top 3 finishers right after this, live on Noble Network 1. We're back live here at Noble Network 1. We want to thank you for tuning in with us. Great race, ending under caution, which kind of put a damper on the things, but all in all, a great race here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Dylan Brockwell came out with the victory, but coming home in third was Ben Nile, who took some tires with a couple of cautions left, got fresher tires than everybody else. He was coming through the field, and I think he had something for Brockwell if that race would have went green. Now, or Ben Nile, I should say, did you think that you had something for Brockwell?
I don't think I know I did. 3 more laps, I would have been around them guys.
There you have it, a definite answer right there. Well, now you had a great race all throughout. You got a little loose, slapped the wall, a good time there on the back stretch. You came back from it. Was it hard to come back from that incident, or did you just have to pace yourself?
Nah, I was a little frustrated when it happened at first, but I calmed myself down. Doug Blackman up there helped me out a lot, just helped me calm down. Once that got fixed, just pedal to the floor and hope I finish first.
There you have it. Well, now, who do you want to thank for putting in third position tonight?
Oh, I gotta thank Nile Designs, I gotta thank Nile Logging, Melt Tire Softener, Precision Turbos and Engines, Doug Blackman, Kenny Baum Jr., and everyone here at Noble.
There you have it. Ben Nile, I'm going to send it down a little bit further to James Ross, who's caught up with Joel Leddick.
Hey, Joel, you got a copy?
I got you, James.
I'll tell you, nice finish for you tonight. Give us a run through of your race and tell us what you thought of what happened out there tonight.
Yeah, man, it was a eventful race for sure. Felt like I was kind of in the middle of everything. Kind of lost it off of 2 there and collected the 05 on accident. I was just sideways and came down into him. He actually saved me, so I kind of feel bad for him, but thankfully he saved me. So yeah, just an eventful race.
Yeah, I noticed you looked a little bit like a pinball out there a couple of times, in between a couple of guys high and low and losing it. And I'll tell you, impressive finish coming home second with all those all those little incidents going on. You got anybody you want to give credit to for making it through the melee?
I just want to thank my sponsor, Hurricane Technologies. I want to thank Noble for letting me race with them.
All right, Joel. Well, listen, great finish. Thanks for coming out racing, and we'll see you next week at Talladega.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Down here in Victory Lane with Dylan Brockwell. And Dylan, I tell you what, you're kind of like Dave Washington with these trucks like he is in the Cup. I'm running out of questions to ask you. Here you are in Victory Lane again. How does it feel to be in Victory Lane this time at Atlanta?
Like you said, I'm like Dave Washington. He's really the biggest reason I'm here. I can't thank him enough for taking me under his wing and kind of showing me the ropes when I got started, giving me a good basis, something to build off of. All these wins, all the accomplishments that I've had in Noble is all because of him.
Speaking of Dave, he didn't let you have it easy tonight. You really had to work for it tonight. Some of the nights you just get out there and it looked like you dominate the race, but tonight you had some tough competition. Why do you think that was? Was the draft a big factor here tonight, or was just everybody so good here at Atlanta?
It's just so tight here, and it really showed when Dave started battling with Nathan, pull away and get away. And on the restarts, as long as second and third place battled, I was good. If it got lined up, I had to kind of watch my back a little bit.
Well, there you have it. You didn't have to watch your back too much, especially when you were crossing the the checkered line. The finish line for the checkered flag, as you are the winner tonight. Who do you want to thank for putting you here in Victory Lane?
First of all, Dave Washington. He's, like I said, the main reason I'm here. Also, Sam Bass. It's still cool from day one to right now. It's still cool to win for Sam Bass Galleries. Just an awesome team. good group of people, and all y'all in the broadcast booth. Andy for the awesome Facebook pictures, and just Noble as a whole for a great group of people to race with every night.
There you have it. Dylan, thanks for talking with us. But before we let you go, James is walking over here. He's got a question he wants to ask. James?
Yeah, Dylan, I'm a little out of breath running down here to Victory Lane, but you took a little hiatus here from Noble for a while, came back, and geez, you're winning everything in sight. Like I don't know. I mean, what do you think the time off gave you a little bit of an advantage?
I really don't think so. I think it hurt, if anything. Just had 3 lucky races so far. I'm sure it'll end soon, but just enjoying it while I can.
Well, I'll tell you, three for 3 since you're back. I'm sure they're going to be looking over the car good in the tech garage there. But great to have you back. Great to see you at Victory Lane, and we're going to see you next week at Talladega.
You should, yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Dylan, and back to Ben.
Thank y'all.
Thank you very much, James. Thank you, Dylan, and everybody that stopped by and talked with us afterwards, and all the viewers for tuning in tonight. Tell you what a great race tonight here at Atlanta Motor Speedway's spectacular action. 3 wide, 2 wide, pack racing at 1.5 mile cookie cutter. Who would ever thought you would have saw that? But that's what the trucks do, and they put on a great show for us tonight. Let's go ahead and look at the final finishing results. So James coming home with the win. Dylan Brockwell snagged it as a race finish under caution. Joel Edick was second. Ben Nile was third. Wallace Boyce fourth. Milt Matisse was fifth. Sixth, give that to Kenny Baum Jr. A good comeback. Seventh, Christopher Hurlow. Eighth, Kevin Ford. Ross Cato was ninth, and 10th was Charles Lemaire.
11th was Jules-John Boldrin. 12th was Wyatt Wolf. David Washington came in 13th after a questionable late race pit. Nathan Shiflett came in at 14th. Stefan Brunel in 15th. And Kevin Carr in 16th.
17th was Brian Neff. 18th, Brian Terry. 19th, Alex Baleo. 20th, Andy Kessler. Mitch Lennon was 21st. 22nd to Doug Blackman. 23rd, Mike Arnn. 24th, David Kamara. 25th, Alejandro Schmidt. 26th, Brent Sturgeon. And 27th, Jay Adair. All in all, a great race. So here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, James, as we head out of Atlanta tonight, we go to Talladega next week. Don't know the points just yet, but there should be around 15 separating Jules-John and Milt for the championship. You going to join us back next week at Talladega?
No, I'll see what the agents say. Depends on if a storm rolls into town too, and I got to be busy. But yeah, certainly love to be back in the booth with you. It was a great time, Ben.
Certainly was, and I thank you for coming up here with me, so I didn't have to do it as a loner. Talladega is going to be fun next week, and we'll have to wait and see who comes out on top there. It's really anybody's game. For Sam Taylor, James Ross, I am Ben Kilcrease. We want to thank Wiley X, Sam Bass, NASCAR Hall of Fame, RC.net, and PowerTech Power Solutions. We also want to thank you for tuning in right here live on Noble Network 1. We'll see you next time. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Remember to put the phone down. Peace.